An instant classic in Eugene, Oregon. My goodness, what a game that was. The Ducks and Dan Lanning get their victory over a top five team, unfortunately, is versus my Ohio State Buckeyes. What a showdown it was in Eugene, Oregon. My goodness. The Ohio State defense gashed all evening long. The secondary was just throttled, and they marched right down the field on us on that last drive for Oregon. It looked like Ohio State may pull it out and get victorious, but they were not able to make the big plays in the waning seconds of this football game, and Oregon escapes a 32-31 victory at home. They protect their home turf versus number 2 Ohio State. Buckeyes not just gashed in the secondary, but gashed on the ground. Justin James, he had his way. The Oregon offensive line really, they ran to the outside a lot, so I wouldn't say they mauled Ohio State's defensive line. They weren't running between the tackles, but their wide receivers were blocking very effectively down the field. Ohio State obviously ran the ball really well in the first half, but then two injuries to Chabola and Josh Simmons. It looks like Simmons is probably going to be out for the year. It looked like an ACL or MCL, some kind of serious knee injury. And it looks like that could be a debilitating injury for our starting left tackle. Dylan Gabriel was electric in this football game. He was near perfect in this football contest. He was not this quarterback versus Michigan State a week ago. Wow, he really took care of the football and made some electric throws. Ohio State was sitting back in zone a lot tonight, and it's just really kind of confusing because he was just picking them apart. Play after play after play, wide receivers were finding the holes in the Ohio State secondary. BIA, best in America. Wow, you might have to take that notion fully away from this Ohio State defense secondary. Over, I think, 350 yards for Dylan Gabriel in this football contest. Just a lot of things to clean up. I was texting my buddies at halftime, and I was saying, I don't feel confident we can run the football in the second half with those two offensive linemen out. Ohio State is a school where you should be able to step up and have the depth and just keep it moving. But you saw late in the first half that Ohio State was starting to get pushed around on the offensive line, and I just kind of saw that coming. I don't know how many yards we had in the second half. Rushing yards. I'll obviously analyze that tomorrow and maybe on Monday as well, and just look at those stats and figures. But it seemed like we probably had less than 30 yards rushing in the second half. I don't know, maybe less than 40. So yeah, I said I don't feel confident we're gonna win. I think we're gonna take a loss tonight, boys. And they were pretty shocked that I was throwing in the towel because I am an eternal optimist when it comes to Ohio State football. It is a rare occasion that I doubt that Ohio State is gonna win, because honestly, it's a rare occasion that they don't win. And but tonight, Oregon was the better team. I think it was very tight, obviously very close. These two teams could meet again, potentially in the Big Ten Championship in Indy. Ohio State might get a shot at a rematch in not such a hostile environment, although there was a lot of scarlet in that Autzen Stadium. But tonight, Dylan Gabriel was amazing. Will Howard played really well. That last drive, I'm not exactly sure what happened as we got close to field goal range. Jaden Fielding is obviously not a kicker with a big leg, and I knew we need to get inside the 25 to give Fielding a chance. And that didn't happen. Anyway, Oregon takes it tonight, 32-31. Wow, what a contest. I am completely wiped and exhausted. Fun game. It lived up to the billing. My goodness, was this entertainment at its finest in college football tonight. Unfortunately, my team comes out on the wrong side of things, but better things ahead. Hopefully Ryan Day gets his act together and gets a dub in 2 weeks versus Nebraska. But yeah, Ryan Day loses another top 5 game matchup. This one pretty painful. I had this chalked up as a loss in the off season. I was predicting Oregon would win this contest. As I saw both teams play this season, I thought Ohio State would handle it and get the dub, but that was not the case. All right, we'll analyze more. Go Bucks and God bless. Have a good night.